to the Italian Grand Prix. It's round 9 of the Tier 2 Championship. Here we go then. Qualifying 18-minute clock has started. Here we go. We can see who's going to be the first driver to head out onto the track and set a flying lap. Here we go then. You can hear some engine noises. Wonder who's that from. Sounds like a Ferrari coming out to the pits. Is that? Yeah, that's Steven coming out. And he should be the first one to set a time here. I'm gonna check if someone is gonna come out ahead of him, and no. So Steven comes out of the garage first. He got a nice debut last week in Belgium, and apparently no rain for the race, so everything will stay dry. And we're gonna have quite a straightforward racing. And right up behind Steven we see James Cruz in the Toro Rosso, and then comes the Mercedes Ftrs, who nearly took the victory in Spa. Didn't quite nail the strategy very well, so not much went well for him. Oh, James Cruz has left the session, so just contact him and tell him he can join by my friends tab. Just a second. Here we go then. Steven already near Parabolica to start his first flying lap. The first flying lap of the weekend. We're going to go on board with him for the first flying lap on the Ferrari at Monza. So has Steven invalidated that lap? Pretty sure something went on with him. And apparently he's still going. Let me just read the comments then, because I deactivated that thing of the comments on the right side, so let me just gonna have to check it. I see, Mick. Here comes Steven then. I don't know if that was his best lap. He's coming into the pits. And then we see one of the Mercedes coming in. That's Ftrs on the medium tires. What's he gonna do? 120.7, the fastest lap of the race, the qualifier so far. Javi Mateus goes second. Brady Pollock goes third in his first race. And let me just put in the gap and tires fitted. Here we go then. Everyone on the medium compound tires that have set a lap. We can see one of the Williams approaching the line now. Is that Riker? No, that was Junior starting the lap. Riker is finishing his time now, but he's barely going into the pits. Then there's the Alfa Romeo, looks to be Manolo Tunis beginning his first line lap. And then the Haas of Wolfbane into the wall he goes. And that certainly damaged that front wing and damaged the whole lap. of that Haas car. He just went off at Variant Ascari. Not a very hard sight to see here. As you see, Hybrid Snorlax is going to come across the line now and set a 121.5 just behind Brady Pollock. Wolfbane back to the pits he goes. And Fragile Dark then beginning his lap, and then the two McLarens, one of the racing points, so that's Brady. And Junior coming around on the second sector now. You see Junior, he's done the best second sector as you've seen so far. And comes out flawlessly from Ascari. What is this lap going to be? He's on the soft tires, so he should go faster than the guys that have set a lap already, as the only ones that are flying laps still are Junior Manel and Fragile Dark. So and Junior goes back to the pits. He's probably done a mistake somewhere on this lap, as you see now Manel finishing the lap on the soft tires. He may be a contender to go fastest right now. So you see him sprinting across the line, and he does go fast. That's 120.2 on the soft compound tires. That's currently P1 for him, and 5/10 ahead of FEL Freeze in second. I know there's a difference on the tires, but it's still not a bad lap for him. Fragile Dark then finishing his lap. Oh, that's invalidated already. So, who else is in a lap right now? You see Steven beginning a lap. Hybrid Snorlax going into the pits. So yeah, it's basically only Steven on the lap right now. And here he comes then. Round Curve Grande he goes towards the second chicane, the Della Roger chicane. 26.3 in the first sector. And he's done 26.3 in the first sector, and it seemed to be quite a good lap for him. What is it going to be like on the second? 53.5, seeming like a good lap for him. Comes around Ascari, does not spin out. Towards Parabolica is going to go now. What is this lap going to be like for him? Coming across the final corner, towards the line he goes, and he's gone third fastest. 120.8. Who else on the flying lap now? Let's see one of the McLarens beginning the lap. That is Marcos. And then we see Haas also beginning the lap. Oh, Manel has left the session. Hope he can reconnect. One of the Williams finishing a lap. That's Rikery. See what he can do in the soft tires here. He hasn't set a lap yet. He'll go across the line and do a 119.6. That's the fastest time by nearly half a second over Manel South Romeo. Freeze just beginning his lap. There's Kimmy right behind him. Across the line is going to go one of the Renaults, that is Shadow Hunter. And he's apparently going very slowly. There's some yellow flags being waved down at the at that straight that he is, and like 25.8 for Freeze in the first sector. Everything looking smooth so far for him. Can he challenge the 19.6 from Rikery, which is the current pole time? Here he comes then. Towards Ascari, that's a 52.6. He's up there with Rikery's time. One little mistake could get him in second, as you see Marcos goes second fastest at the time of 119.9. Freeze gonna come across the line about now. Round Parabolica is gonna go for a first lap on the softs for him. And what is it going to be like? Can he beat Raikko's time and be on provisional pole? Yes, a 1:19.4. Fastest time so far. Kimi just beginning his lap now. It goes 6th on the soft tires. Then there's another one beginning the lap. 3 cars beginning the lap all together here. Junior, then comes Brady Pollock, then comes the Toro Rosso of, is that James Cruz? Yes, it is, James Cruz, right behind them. And then there's the other Toro Rosso sprinting across the line now. Shadowhunter did not do quite a good lap there. He goes 10th. I believe he did a mistake after a Scari. And he should be coming into the pits right now. Who's that McLaren right behind? I think that's Marcos coming in the pits. Wolfbane, is he gonna come into the pits as well? I think so. But now has rejoined, glad to see. And back to the pits goes Wolfbane. And everyone's gonna go back to the pits about now, so that they can have another go at the last minute. But as you can see, Brady Pollock has overtaken Junior on track. And they're both on flying laps, so I don't know what's happened to Junior. But has he invalidated and let Brady go through? Something like that? That may have just happened. You see Brady across the line now, goes 3rd. Very good lap, a 1:19.7 for him. And Junior's gone back to the pits. James Cruz has finished his first flying lap. See the other Toro Rosso there, Fragile Dark. Oh, that's a corner cut there. That's going to be invalidated time for him. And, well, who else is coming out on the lap right now? I don't think there's anybody. Why is King Kiski not driven? Oh, you're joking me, right? Okay, I can rejoin safely, don't worry guys. Really sorry for that. Ow. That's a shame. Okay, I'm coming back. Okay, don't worry. I've had this before. It's hilarious, intense at the same time, but I made the session friends-only so everyone can rejoin the session safely. There we go. We've got invites from everyone, thank you all. Most of the drivers sending invites there. It's good to see. I've got about 10 invites now. Let's just make sure I don't disconnect. So now I think I can make sure I can come back safely. Thank you. Okay. Now the problem would be if the game put me on track. Now that would be a serious problem. See one of the Toros. Oh, James Cruz has had a collision somewhere. It's probably he's completely ripped off the speed sign and the enter of the pit. See this? Oh, Kimi's left. Now Kimi's disconnected. I can't invite him, can I? No, I can't. Oh dear. That's just before his first flying lap. I'm pretty sure he's gonna get an invite, maybe from his teammate, and he knows how to come back as a session such friends only. So here comes Avi Mateos then. To enable everything again. Here he comes. Oh, Ftrs is disconnected as well. What's going on? So both drivers disconnecting from the session. I wonder if they can join back, or I wonder if that's a game glitch. What is going on here? And here comes Marcos then. Is he finishing a lap or beginning another one? And I didn't quite see if they rejoined the session already, Kimi and Ftrs, but I'm pretty sure they can. So here comes Marcos, then he's not going to improve that time, he's back to the pits. I don't know if there's time for him to go into the pits and then go out and do a flying lap. There's Ftrs back on the session. That is good to see. Oh, Kimi's left again, no. Someone please invite Kimi back. Those 40 internet issues, they happen from time to time. Kinkiski went out, already back to the pits, didn't quite get to do a flying lap, but here they come for the last run in qualifying. Hopefully they don't do like in real life, searching for the slipstream, but they're going really slowly out here. Oh dear. Brady going very slowly out there. Is that Junior right behind him? I think it is. It is Junior. And then right behind them is Wolfbane. But only those three, they're going to make it safely to another lap. Now those that come out now, or yeah, around now, are going to have some difficulties to set a lap time. Ftrs goes out right behind Raikkonen. Tricky time to go out and set a lap. Oh, Ftrs going straight on at the chicane. That's gained him some time. And then see the two McLarens heading out. They're going to be tight on time. The Ferrari there, Kinkiski. No, I think they can make it actually. It's a bit tight, but I do believe they can make it. Is there somebody coming out right now? Yes, there is. There's Steven. Now Steven's going to be in a tight position to set a flying lap. As we see, beginning flying laps already. Brady, Pollock, and Junior spam L2, and Wolfbane also. The three cars that went out first are going to set the lap times first. And I do wonder if Steven is going to make it to the flag. He's going to need to cut some corners out here, and he's not doing so. That's going to be really tight for Steven to get to the flag, as there's some cars ahead. He cannot ruin their laps. Oh, and there's a move. There's a move. Brady didn't want to. Set his lap. Then he gave the slipstream to Junior. Now Junior's in good position. Maybe a contender for pole without slipstream, without tow from Brady. Now with Steven's corner cutting, he may just be able to make it. Now does a 52.6. That's tight with Ftrs' time, but no, he's oversteered. Out of Variance's car, he goes into the barriers, and he's reset to track. Then he's not going to be in pole. He's not going to set a time. Now Steven's also not going to set a time here. I don't know if the times are glitched, but Steven's not going to set a lap. He went out too late. He's not going to be able to set a flying lap. And there's one of the Alphas. Wolfbane has already finished as well. There's James Cruz into the barriers as well. Shadow Hunter's in the lap. He's improving 6/10, but I'm pretty sure he did a mistake in Ascari, so he can improve and get somewhere around the top 10. Oh, but he's out of fuel. Are you kidding me? He's out of fuel. He's gonna make it to the line, but he's not gonna gain any positions. Still improves his time. Ftrs, how's this lap gonna be like for him? Doesn't improve by a little bit. Raikkonen doesn't improve as well. So Raikkonen stays second behind Ftrs, and there's Kimi completing a lap with having Mateos right behind him. Across the line goes Kimi. What is this lap gonna be like for him? 120.4, and Marcos is not going to improve as well. The only one that can snatch pole away is Kinkiski. Across the line he goes 120.0. That's enough for about the 5th time. 6th fastest goes Kinkiski. It's pole position for Ftrs down in Italy. Nobody, literally nobody, improved their last lap times except for Shadow Hunter, who I don't think he could. I don't think he could do something worse than that lap. So Ftrs on pole, Riker second, Brady in third, and was quite surprised to see Brady up there in third. Markelson fourth, Stephen fifth, King Kiskin sixth, and most importantly, championship leader ASDF Kimi only starting ninth. You cannot set a very good time here, 1:21.0. So here we go then. If the game puts me as a driver, I'm... oh my god. I know what to do if the game puts me as a driver. I'm just gonna leave the session, rejoin, and then, yeah. And yeah, I do think they've put me as a driver. Here we go.
Make sure you steer clear of any incidents going into turn 1.
I'm a driver. That's nice. I'm gonna leave the session and rejoin so then I can go to spectator mode. I have a ton of invites, and I'm pretty sure I'm gonna gain more. So here we go then. Just a second. Lagging quite a bit here. Joining. Okay, I'm back in the session. Here we come then. Sorry for that. The game just decided to put me as a driver, so now my AI is gonna be running. Great. That's absolutely fantastic. I'm receiving some other invites. Thank you. Like, I still have some 10 invites though, so thanks anyway. Here we go then. Formation lap is apparently coming to an end. Oh, they've taken my AI out. That's great. Yes, it's away. So here they come then. Junior starting at the back. He's gonna look for a challenge out here. So Junior starting behind. He didn't get to set a time. So and Shadowhunter did not get set a good lap time as he ran out of fuel on his final run. Oh, that's really tight there. And there's some drivers already on the grid, and I wonder if Junior's going to go to the grid for that. No. The Toro Rosso went to the grid. And Wolfbane's having some advantage of that, as he's starting 11th on the grid already. Wolfbane's starting 11th, first one on the medium tyres, first one to get free tyre choice. As Steven and Marcos on the grid as well. Wonder what's going on down there. But here comes Friesen, finishing the formation lap. We're gonna go green in just a moment if I didn't get disconnected again. Are you joking? I mean, this game, honestly. Okay, I'm rejoining. What in the world? Just hope I can rejoin before the start. Go, go, go! Let's hope it goes. Here we come then. Lights are gonna go out in just a second. Whoa, and the lights are already coming on. 3, 4, 5 lights out of the drivers. And the lights are out, away we've gone, and it's a good start for Ftrs. He takes the lead away in the first corner, but has he been disconnected? He's ghosting around the track. Up into turn 1, he's gonna lead down us into turn 1, and then the leaderboard's all glitched up. That's Steven challenging for second. There's a crash down there at the first corner. I can't really see it, but it looks to be Fragile Dark, who's gone off on the first corner. Yellow flags were being waved, and I wonder if the leaderboard's going to be... Oh, okay, the leaderboard's... Oh, no! There's one of the Ferraris spinning around. It's Steven. Steven's been spun off the same way it happened to Sebastian Vettel. In 2018, Steven's done the same. He's gone off, and a disastrous start for Ferrari as Kiske goes off as well on the first chicane. Ftrs still leads, no safety car deployed, and he has a huge gap to Raikkonen, about 2 seconds from the Williams. And why can't I see the gap? I don't know. And here comes Kimi then past Giorgio, that's for 4th. Kimi's already recovered 5 places from the grid, so brilliant start from the McLaren. But here comes Hybrid Snorlax out of oh, there's a crash in the back. Manel and Tunis has gone into the wall, collision with Shadow Hunter. They're both gone into the wall, and that was a nasty collision there. Manel's both going into the pits. Manel's got a 5-second penalty. Shadow Hunter's also got the same penalty as him. King Kiske is into the pits as well. They're going to go for the hards to try and go for the end of the race. Is that what's going to happen? They're going to... I don't know if they can do one stop, really. Kiske's going in the mediums as it seems, but it says hards on the panel. Yeah, he's in the hards. He's going to try to go to the end. It's going to be tough. All those three are going to hope for safety cars out here to give them a little help. Oh, there's one car off. That's the Red Bull. It's a Hybrid Snorlax. He's gone off somehow. Does he have damage? No, he doesn't. It seems all fine. So, Friesen in the lead. Raikkonen 2.2 seconds behind. Now, this is going to be a run to the end here. Raikkonen got a bad start, but he is on some good pace. Marcos is also on some good pace as well, catching up to the Williams of Raikkonen. They come then, yellow flags down in sector 3. Don't see anybody off though. You see Marcos does the fastest lap of the race. He's going on good pace here. He's on the DRS of Raikkonen, so if he closes up a little bit more, he's gonna have the DRS, have the power to get past the Williams. He's really close to his back. DRS has been enabled on this lap. There's a fight for 4th out there between Kimi and Brady. Yes, there is. So Brady's also going to be in the DRS of Kimi. Oh, James Cruz retired down near Ascari. He's gone off and down to Della Roderick, and there's a safety car deployed. Safety car's been deployed. That's going to help the guys at the back to close up the gap. Maybe if they can't pit again. Safety car has been deployed. Now everything is going to change. Those guys have said they were going to have DRS. Not anymore, because DRS is going to be disabled after this lap. Safety car, that's going to be about 3 laps of safety car. Wonder what other strategy is going to be like here. Street's going to come into the pits, and he looks to be, yes he is, he's in the pits. Into the pits he goes, and now I'm going to watch for penalties out here as everyone enters the pits, and no penalties so far for the top 3. Kimi coming in, that's going to be a double stack from McLaren. Brady goes in, Junior is staying out, so Junior may come out in first place, and he does. And Wolfbank comes out in second. They've taken the advantage of starting on harder compounds. So now leading the race is Junior. He started last, but I know he still has to pit. Fragile Dark stayed out as well. He's on the softs. Now Freeze went to the softs again. Marcos went to the hards. I think these hards make it to the end. Brady's gone to the mediums. Both McLaren's on the hards. Steven's gone on the hards as well. I do think the strategy to go to the end is the hards. However, the softs, mediums, like one more stop may work out for the front runners, and I think that's what they're placing their bets on. So you see everyone closing up to the safety car. They're going to have around 2 laps of safety cars. Manel's closing up on 13. So basically when Manel catches up to the pack, we're gonna go racing. And so now we see Junior. He's gonna be in a not very good position when he pits, to be honest. But it's a different strategy, you know. Who knows what's gonna happen to Junior right here as it comes off. As it comes off in oh, hello. Hello. How did the race go? Not really good race for you, right?
No, it's yes, second lap and binned it.
Yeah, I didn't really quite see what happened there. I just saw the car retired before Della Roger.
Yeah, through the chicane, Junior was coming up on the, I think it was the outside, and I was moving there at the same time and spun and we, yeah. Well, I went into the wall. I'm not sure what Junior did, but
well,
yeah, it doesn't matter now.
That's quite unfortunate. Junior stayed out, so I don't know if he. I don't think he has any damage.
Yeah, he might do. I think he slightly hit me into turn 1. So.
I don't know. I'll check here if he has a bit of damage, or if he got a penalty from that. Let me check. Yeah, he got a warning.
Race now?
He got a warning, so there he is. Yeah, doesn't seem to be any front wing damage here. But those three guys that stayed out, they're gonna need to push a little bit more at the end of the safety car, and hope those guys at the back have some kind of issues so they can come back in the top 10. They've not pitted yet, the top 3. For the soft runner of Fragile Dog, that's going to be hard for him to get a little bit more push there. He's going to be stuck behind those two guys until DRS opens, so not a very good situation for him. Now the strategy that matters here is the one, oh, and Shadow Hunter's got a 5-second penalty for exceeding track limits under the safety car. You know, those penalties on the safety car are a bit harsh, so it could well be removed, I believe, that penalty for corner cutting. Now is the safety car coming in this lap? They're all close up to it. I don't think so. And now Junior's got a distance.
Jimmy's still in AI. Oh no, he's back in.
And the safety car's coming into the pits. We're gonna go racing again.
And
Junior leads everyone. Junior leads everyone over to the line, and everyone really close up to each other. That's gonna be everyone. That's gonna be everyone side by side going to turn 1. Fragile Dark's lost out a couple places down there. Oh, and everyone really close down there at turns 1 and 2. Apparently they're keeping out of trouble, and
everyone survives.
Marcos has gone ahead of Steven. Riker already ahead of Wolfbane. Freeze is already in second. Freeze already in second already after pitting for fresh soft tires. He's just behind Junior now. Junior running on the mediums, hasn't stopped yet. Riker does. Riker running on the softs, has done 1 stop, but these softs are not going to the end. Marcos really close to Wolfbane as well. No DRS yet. Is he gonna go for a move around the outside of Ascari? It's gonna be a tight move down there, and he's made it through. Brilliant move there by the McLaren. Round the outside of Ascari, takes over 4th place. And Shadow Hunter goes up into 6th already. Get past Steven, and there's Freeze getting past Junior. And my internet's fallen down again. That's the 3rd time today.
Oh, did you drop out?
Yeah, it dropped out of the lobby, but I've got a ton of invites, so I can come back.
Oh, awesome.
Okay, I'm back here. Maybe I've lost a little bit of the action here from the race.
We got Rakiri jumped up into 2nd. Hybrids just jumped up into 6th.
Whoa, hybrid
So
had
the soft
done
runners
this.
are making moves.
Yeah, didn't quite see what tires is hybrid Snorlax on.
He's on softs. So I think they're waiting on
So
more safety cars.
yeah, they're on softs and showing yellow flags in sector 2. And don't see anybody
Probably
going
stretch
off.
the mediums.
I don't know if the mediums can make it to the end. It's gonna be tight for them.
I think Bradley's going to be okay, but the 6 lappers going to struggle.
Yeah. Ooh. And see what tires everyone on. Hybrid Snorlax on. Oh, there's someone going off at the back. It's Fragile Darks going off at Ascari. He does have some damage to the left wing, left side of the front wing. And it's impossible. It's impossible to stream. I mean, really. That's the 4th time. Okay, we're back on the session for the 4th time today. Here we go then. Having to enable everything back again. Yeah, here we go. Ftrs in the lead. He's got like a second of advantage to Riker. Junior's backing while they're backing off Marcos out there for 3rd position. Here they come then. Marcos, is he gonna have DRS in this lap? I don't really know. I couldn't see if DRS has been enabled already. Here they come, cross the line.
Yeah, DRS is definitely on.
Okay, DRS is on then. Marcos is gonna have a run on the Williams.
Right here he's diving turn 1 under freeze, but he's pulled out of it.
Yeah, he pulled out, he backed out of there, and here comes Mateos on the outside. Oh, the Williams into turn 1, he moves up into 3rd place, the hard tire runner, going to the end. He's a contender to win this race, but it's going to be tight considering the other 2 are running on the softs, and they're going to gain an advantage. So
Hybrid's getting held up here. He's got medium and hard to overtake.
Fragile Dark's retired from the session. Down at Ascari. So out of the session he goes. Apparently no safety cars, no virtual safety cars. So racing will keep on going.
So that's the same spot twice. He's spun.
Yep.
This time terminating.
Yeah.
Unlucky.
And Stephen then dropping some places out there. He dropped one from Snorlax before, now dropping to Brady. What tire is he on? He's in the hards to go to the end. Yeah, he's on the hards. 2nd driver on the hards, and Kimi right behind him. Championship lead and not in a good position. So currently running 8th, and Riker is doing a move and freeze for the lead, and apparently he's got to stick down the inside of turn 1. He's up into the lead goes Riker. The soft tire runner's really going for it here, and I think Freeze is going to give it a little bit more push to catch up to Riker. Going into Della Rogers, going around the outside as they head over into the chicane, but Riker defends his position for the moment. Now Freeze is going to be on the DRS. He's going to attack on the next straights. So DRS goes open. He's still 5/10 behind though. That's quite a big gap. Riker has built over those two, over the 2 Lesbo corners. Apparently Freeze is still close up on the DRS, and if he has enough power, he could well go for a move. He has more ERS than Riker.
He's not using it.
He's still not using it, but I believe he's gonna use it on this straight now. He's gonna open the DRS. Oh, Raikkonen faking that he was going into the pits. He stays out. Here comes Ftrs, then inside or outside. Raikkonen defends the inside. Ftrs to the outside of turn 1. Is he gonna get through here? Oh, really close. They made contact, but Ftrs has gone through. Raikkonen's still there. Now Raikkonen backs out and goes in the slipstream off the Mercedes. He's gonna fight on the outside of Curva Grande, going on the inside of Della Roggia. Down towards the chicane he goes, and can he pull off the move? No, he can't. Ftrs stays in the lead. That's a really good battle for the lead here. And Shadowhunter's retired from the session. You see him down there at the Lesmer corner. Hybrid Snorlax already going up into third, also running on the softs. So he's going to do another stop. You want to watch out here, I'm pretty sure that would be Marcos on the hard tyres. Because if you can go to the end and catch up to those guys after they pit, he's going to be in huge contention for a win. And the hard tyres, when degraded, they don't really lose much time, as does the softs and mediums, so he could well have an advantage at the final part of the race. So here comes Raikkonen again. Raikkonen's going to go for a move once more. Is he going to go for the inside like he did 2 laps ago? Opens his DRS, and he seems to not be close enough to Ftrs. He pulls down the inside, looks to do a move, but can't get close enough to the Mercedes. Ftrs stays ahead for the moment. Now, who gets the better exit here? I think Ftrs has got the better exit. He's got to jump. I don't think Raikkonen will be able to attack going into Della Roggia. So, oh, now Kimi, 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. He's down in 8th. And I wonder how long can Junior bring those tires, because Wolfbane has already pitted for hards. And yeah, how long can Junior go on that set of tires?
I think those mediums need to either stretch it to a soft pitting or go early and stay on the mediums.
Yeah, he may just go a little longer here to try to go in the softs at the end, maybe go for a run on the front runners. And Hybrid Snorlax does a mistake down that outer sky, and really close coming back on the track, close to the McLaren of Half Mateus. Luckily they did not make contact, but now Junior's going to have his DRS and could get past easily. And does Hybrid Snorlax have damage? He's into the pits. Yeah, he's gonna put in some fresh medium tires. Raikkonen is also into the pits as well, putting on the mediums. So it's not gonna be long until Ftrs goes into the medium tires. But now those who pitted for the mediums are going to have to climb up their way up the pack, and I'm not sure if they can catch up to have Mateus on the hards all the way up ahead. There are about some 5-6 guys are going to need to get past out there. Some guys are going to the end. Those in the mediums that pitted for the mediums on the safety car, I think that's only Brady. I'm not sure if he can go to the end on those tires. They're going to be very worn out at the end. And Ftrs then should be coming into the pits in this lap. And I do believe he's going to come out behind Raikkonen. And yes, he is going into the pits. Comes in, he's going to put the mediums to the end of the race. Now, Half Mateus is going to take the lead of the race. 2 seconds ahead of Junior. And 6 seconds ahead of Steven. And Steven in 3rd place is one going to the end. Junior still has to pit. And he's going to pit a bit later on for softs. So, where's Ftrs going to come out? He's going to go close to Raikkonen, I believe.
Yep. Raikkonen's got it done. Surely.
They're going to go close down to turn 1. Ftrs stays ahead somehow.
No.
Yeah, Ftrs staying ahead. Wow, Manel's pulled the move out there, Kiski for 6. Ftrs stays ahead of Raikkonen. Even after Raikkonen's attempt on undercut, that didn't go well for him. There's the battle for 6th between Kiski and Manel. Those two are getting rather held up by...
Kiski is just overtaking everybody. He's on fire.
Yeah, he's making his way up the field. He did a mistake down at on the first lap, went down I think to 13. Now fighting his way up, now right up in 6th. And here comes Friesen on the move at the Alpha of Manel. Can't quite get it done. He's gonna have to wait for another go. Whoa, Manel's done a mistake. Manel's done a mistake. Has he got some wing damage? And I don't think so. Manages to stay away from the wall, but let's let Ftrs and Raikkonen through. They're gonna have quite an easy way through Kiski here, but that's gonna be a tight fight as they head over into turn 1 between Ftrs and Raikkonen. They're both on the DRS. As you see, they're going 3 wide into turn 1. Raikkonen already touching the grass, and Ftrs stays ahead of him. They both get past King Kiski. Moving up into 6th and 7th goes Ftrs and Raikkonen. Look to make their way up. Look to make their way up on this race, and what's the gap to the leader? 14 seconds. They're going to need about a second a lap to Javi Mateos, and Marcos is still 8 seconds ahead of Steven, so I think that's safely on for Marcos. He does have a 5-second penalty though.
Oh.
Yeah, Marcos has one 5-second penalty. Don't know.
I think if Rikiri and Ftrs were smart, they'd DRS each other all the way up.
Yeah. So Raikkonen then getting ahead of Ftrs. Raikkonen got ahead of Ftrs, but they're going to fight their way down into Parabolica. Ftrs stays ahead for the moment. They're cutting that gap down to 13.7. Neither of them have penalties, as I've seen. Here comes Raikkonen then on the DRS. Pulls down the inside, and can he make the move stick now before turn 1 arrives? He goes ahead of the Mercedes. Up into 6th he goes. They're closing up to the McLaren of Kimi. Now Kimi's going to want to hold them up, so that they're going to have a tougher way to get past his teammate. Javi Mateos currently in the lead, so they're not going to have an easy life getting past Kimi here. Oh, and Raikkonen's gone off, and Ftrs has touched him. Has Ftrs got mistake? Has Ftrs got some wing damage? He does. He's lost the left. He's lost the left end plate of that front wing. Raikkonen went off outside of Della Roger, and Ftrs really didn't have time to react. It went right into the back of Raikkonen. Now with that damage, he's going to lose some performance. He's going to lose out on the Williams. And Raikkonen is quite close to Kimi out here. It's closer than what we've expected him to be, but Ftrs still keeping up. Oh, and Steven's gone off.
Uh-oh.
Steven's gone off, and Brady's had a collision with him as well. Brady and Steven having a collision down a Parabolica. Both coming into the pits.
I think this is Raikkonen's race to lose here. He's 10 laps to go.
Yeah,
he's only got...
Yeah, he's 12.2 seconds. He's taken more than a second per lap to the McLaren. As you see, Ftrs goes past the other McLaren for 4th.
And he's got virtually brand new tyres on.
Yep, with those fresh tyres, they're going to catch up. They need to stay within 5 seconds of range of the McLaren of Marcos. Otherwise, they're not going to be able to win this race. Just, oh, Kimi's off the track and barely stays out of the wall.
Kingsley just gets past him.
Yeah, nearly hitting and nearly making contact there. King Kiski and Kimi. Luckily they stay out. They stay out of more trouble. As you see, Manel's got another 3-second of penalties. Now Junior has not come into the pits yet. He's doing 17 laps on those medium tires. So wonder when is he gonna pit? He's probably gonna pit around now. For the sources, see, Riker is still taking the second lap to the leaders, 11.3 seconds now away from Marcos. And as you said, this is Riker's race to lose here, because Ftrs without damage, I doubt he can get close enough to make a move. And yeah,
I'm surprised Ftrs held on though. He's still within DRS. So.
Yeah, he's still in the DRS range. He's doing a good job despite the damage. But yeah, who knows? It's going to be a really tight fight to the end between those three. In the DRS he goes then. Kimi's also got DRS from King Kiske in the fight for 5th. That's important for championship points. It's Kimi leading the championship by around 30-40 points of advantage to Yannick. He's got a safe advantage at the lead. He's won, I think, 2 races this season. Yeah, he's won Canada, Spa, and the pre-season testing race. So he's looking good to win this championship. King Kiski's also won 2 races. But here comes Junior then into the pits, finally going into the softs. Now he's gonna go on the softs to the end. He's gonna be right up there close with Steven, apparently a little bit behind Steven, but he could well get past him on the fresh soft tires. No, he's quite a way ahead. He's close up to Hybrid Snorlax right ahead of him. Comes out in 8th. So fresh soft tires, he's gonna go for the fastest lap of the race. And Ftrs and Riker battling out at the Lesma corners. Yeah, he tried to go down there at the Lesma corners. Yeah, Ftrs has got more pace than Riker, despite having the damage to that front wing.
And he's slowly building his ERS too, so this could be
he's saving the ERS
line, bonanza.
Yeah, I do think he's gonna go for a move down at the finish line, but look at that, they're not taking the gap away really much to the McLaren now. It's still 10.8. It's about 2 laps. They've only gained about 6/10. They need to be within 5 seconds at the end of the race, so they're not closing up enough. They're both battling each other out here. DRS goes open for Ftrs. Down towards turn 1, pulls out to the outside. Riker defends the inside, really close to each other. Riker defends the position, but Ftrs gonna have a better exit here towards turn 3, and is he gonna go for a move? Oh, Kimi's gone off, and yeah, he's gone off at turn 1. Did he make contact with somebody or just lose it by himself? I think he's just went off by himself as Ftrs goes past Riker there. Up into second goes Ftrs. These two battling are doing wonders for Marcos up ahead. He's pulling away from those two and eventually taking the victory on those time penalties still. But Riker is going to have DRS. The battle's going to go on for more laps. King Kiske currently running 4th, Manel in 5th. Manel's not on the DRS anymore as Kimi went off due to a mistake. And I think Kimi's gonna even get passed by Junior, so Kimi could go down into 8th, a disastrous race for the championship leader. And Riker goes past Ftrs out here as they head over into the main straight. Now who's got the DRS? Who went on the detection zone behind? That was Riker. So Riker having the DRS, that's gonna erase Ftrs' chances of doing a move down to turn 1.
Riker is on 2 warnings and Fell's only got 1.
Also, Riker then close to a penalty, so he's going to need to take more care around those corners, because a penalty could well take him a victory, maybe second place. As Ftrs goes down the inside towards Della Roger. Oh, that's a tight corner to get past there. Riker stays ahead, but does a little mistake. Ftrs goes down the inside towards the first Lesmo corner. Oh, they're going really tight with each other. Riker stays ahead, and with that, they're losing even more time to the McLaren in front.
Yes,
It's
now
now
12 seconds.
It's 11.8. It's nearly 12 seconds. So, oh, going to be tight for them to get this victory here.
6 laps to cut 7 seconds.
Yeah, that's going to be tough for them. If they keep battling this way, that's not going to happen. And Hybrid Snorlax we see getting a 3-second penalty. He's just got passed by Junior. And that could help Kimi go up into 7th. So, not a very good race for him, but he still could get some 6 points for the championship. Could well be important. As Ftrs tries to go around the outside in turn 1, the wheel to wheel going towards the first leg of the chicane. Did they make a bit of contact there? But Riker stays ahead. He's got the better exit. Ftrs now is going to pull out on the slipstream, having more ERS power than the Williams. Which way is he going to go? Pulls to the outside towards the Del Roger chicane, and is he going to get through here? Side by side as they go into the chicane. Ftrs goes ahead of Riker. Brilliant move on the outside of Del Roger, moves up into 2nd. Now this battle is what we wanted to see. These two really going for it, giving it everything, battling out every lap, so really good to see those two. But now apparently Ftrs has got a little gap. Riker is going to need to close up a tad bit more. So
Junior's just about to overtake Manel as well.
yeah,
I think
he's going to get...
chopped off.
Oh, Kiski's got a 3-second penalty. Kiski's got 3 seconds, so that could help Junior get 4th even. I don't know about the warnings of... I don't know about the penalties of Junior. Does he have any? No. Manel does have 9 seconds of penalties. And King Kiski... Oh, King Kiski has a 5 second... is 11 seconds of penalties counting. And there's a battle again for 2nd place. Oh, they go really close to each other. Riker left exactly a car length of space and stays ahead. Once again, Ftrs on the slipstream. Like last lap, going on the slipstream towards the 2nd chicane. Where's he going to pull out? Pulls out to the inside this time. Towards the chicane they go, and Riker stays ahead. Ftrs going to get the better exit. Try to go at the Lesmo corner. No, it's not going to happen. And Riker gets ahead. 23rd lap. There's 5 laps remaining in this race. They're not going to be able to catch up to Marcos up in front. Now Junior's already caught up to the back of King Kiski and Manel. Could go for a move on the main straight if he closes up a little bit more. He's near in the DRS zone at them. Ftrs once again.
A double overtake here.
Yeah, he could. Those two running on the hards, they're on really warm tires. They're not going to have pace to defend. So here they come then. Towards the main straight once again. Ftrs, DRS this time. Is he close enough to go for a move at the first corner? I don't think so. Riker pulled off 5/10 gap on the last sector. So Ftrs not close enough to do a move for P2. Stays right there where he is. And Manel goes for a move down to King Kiski. Down to turn 1. That helped Junior get close to both of them. So yeah, Junior could well get past them on penalties, and he's going to want to get past them on track as well. Here comes Kiski as well fighting. Oh, Ftrs has got a 3-second penalty.
Where did that come from?
He had only 1 warning a couple laps ago. Now he's got a full penalty. So that completely ruins his chances of taking 2nd place. 4 laps to go.
He could get, with his defending, he could get a penalty.
Yeah, he could
as well.
And here comes Ftrs, and on the inside, down at Ascari, goes ahead. Now Riker will have DRS at the main straight. So If Ftrs gets enough of a gap now, he will be able to defend from the Williams. He's counting that the Williams will get another penalty, that Williams will get a penalty, so he can be able to fight for second still. 3 laps to go as they cross the line right now. Raikkonen on the DRS, he's close enough to do a move. Inside, outside, which way is it going to go? Goes to the outside. Ftrs stays on the bottom, and Raikkonen goes through quite easily up into second. Now he hope he doesn't get one more warning on this final laps of this race, and more importantly not getting a penalty, and still be able to get second place without many worries fighting Ftrs out here. Now with these 3 laps to go, these two are going to start pushing for everything now. I won't be surprised if one of them goes off the track while fighting. Oh, Junior spun out Manel. Junior spun out Manel. Junior got a better exit. He did not expect Manel to be that slow off the corner. Then Manel goes off. Now Manel could well be losing out maybe 7th, 8th. Don't know about the penalties of those two. Kimi's still down in 10th. Wolfbane's going into the pits again. He's gonna get lapped, isn't he? 2 laps to go as Marcos crosses the line. 2 laps to go. The 2 guys right there fighting for P2. There's still Raikkonen did a mistake. Oh, did he run on the back of him? I didn't quite see that. I just saw Raikkonen understeering off the corner. Ftrs goes ahead, has the DRS. So, but if he doesn't pull off 3 seconds of advantage, he's not going to have that second place. And
kills him.
There's Junior and Kiski going at it in turn 1. Junior around the outside of the Ferrari gets through up into 4th. There he goes. Manel's into the pits. Probably going to try to go for fastest lap as well. Now these two still very close to each other. It's going to go down to the final lap on track. Raikkonen is going to get that place if he does not get one more warning, but it's going to be down on the track. I don't think Raikkonen is wanting to take any risks right here. If he knows that Ftrs has got another penalty, he's not going to want to take risks and not going to go for a move at the Mercedes. And there's Marcos then, round Parabolica he goes, going to cross the line now to begin the last lap of the Grand Prix. He's absolutely led this Grand Prix since the pits after the safety car, since lap 10. He's been on a dominant lead from Ftrs and Raikkonen. Raikkonen's having the DRS, he's close, he's really close, pulls to the outside, having the DRS, he's going to get past on the straight here and could well get P2 on track. Raikkonen flies past the Mercedes. Up into second he goes. Now one more lap. If he takes one more warning, it's all done for him. And he could lose. I mean, it's not all done if he defends that position on track. But Ftrs is going at it towards Della Roggia. Final lap. Going at it. Ftrs down the inside. They make contact turning into the corner. Ftrs gets ahead of Raikkonen. Moves up into second, and Marcos then, dominant drive, is going towards the Ascari for the last time today. Started 4th, did a right call to pit for the hard tyres, and there's Raikkonen moving up ahead of Ftrs on the straight just before the Ascari chicane, so he's going to get P2 and track. Oh, he's got a penalty. He's going to get
got much more.
Ftrs got so much traction out to the corner. Marcos then out to the final corner to win in Monza. Ftrs now on the fight with Raikkonen. Marcos wins the race, and Ftrs around the outside of Parabolica. It's going to be a drag race towards the line between those two. And Ftrs gets the position for about 600ths of a second. What a fight between those two the whole race through. Marcos then well-deserved victory for him. First victory in the league. Junior then finishing 4th on the strategy, going for the softs. Hybrid Snorlax in P5. King Kiski in P6. Steven's going to finish in 7th. Oh, he's run out of fuel. He's run out of field towards the line. Brady's going to get past him. He does. Brady finished. Oh, Steven's got him on penalty, so stays 7th, luckily, despite running out of fuel. Kimmy's going to go in 9th. Oh, he's crashed down there at the line.
Penalties.
Kimmy's got 9th. And Manel finishing in 10th for the final points. What a race we've had here. Wow, that was exciting battle towards the end there. Really clean fighting between Raikkonen and Lucas. And a well-deserved victory for Marcos here at Monza. So here your podium finishes then. Marcos, Ftrs and Raikkonen, well deserved for all those three at the podium. Not a good race for the championship leader though. Kimi only finishing in 9th. I think he finished 9th, yeah. Due to penalties, did he move up any position? I don't know. Yeah, he stays 9th. So here are the final results then. Marcos P1, then Ftrs, Raikkonen, Junior 4th, Hybrid Snorlax, Kiski, Steven, Brady Pollock, Kimi, and Manel on the last points position, and the fastest
lap.
Yeah, fastest lap award for Manel. He got the fast lap away from Junior. So what a race we've had here. Wow. That was a really good fight between Ftrs and Raikkonen towards the end there. We hope to see more of this next weekend at Japan. We'll see you then. And good luck for the next race as well, James.
Yeah, cheers mate, thanks for having us.
Thank you.